How you guys doing? So, I'm out here in the Franklins, the north end of the Franklin Mountains on the New Mexico side. Got my full kit, like what I had in the last video I made out here. In the last video I said I wanted to do like a test run with the full kit, with the Ruck, the line, all line 1, line 2, line 3. So I'm out here doing it. I'm gonna give it a what I said about John Gartner in my last video, about how he and his partner, when they were doing their Zulu small team operations, missions, whatever you want to call them, they would do, their movement would be 50 minutes of moving, 10 minutes of rest every hour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 50 minutes of moving and rest for 10 minutes. I have a goal. I'm in Anthony's Gap right now. I want to get to Webb's Gap. I also don't have unlimited time, so and I've kind of given myself a time limit because it's supposed to be a high of 98, 99 today. So the other reason I'm doing this is I want to test out what I said in the last video about water consumption. How I said I would round off, so I did. I rounded off the water in the pack. So now I'm carrying 3 gallons, which a gallon a day would be good, which is minimum requirement. But I had said in the video, if I really had to, I could extend that to 3 quarts a day and make it what I'm carrying on me, make it last 4 days. Now, the other thing too, what I've been doing since living here in the Southwest is wherever I'm going, I try and learn because back east and in the mountains too, it's easy to find springs. It's easier to find springs and creeks and brooks and even marshy areas where if you dug down deep enough, you could eventually fill the hole with water and use that and purify that. Well, out here in the Southwest, they have things called tanks. It's like a water, it isn't a physical water tank, but it's an area where water is naturally occurring deep under the ground. So right here by Anthony's Gap, there's Beach Tank. And then up towards Webb's Gap is Flay Tank. So say if I were actually doing this and I was going from that end of the Franklins all the way to the north end of the Franklins and towards the Oregon Mountains, I would go through my maps and I would make mark of every tank that there is. And the other thing too is your quote-unquote tactical consideration is where there's water, there's going to be other people, animals, the enemy, whatever. So you have to do that. A lot of the Reckies and Zulu guys that I've read about and talked with, they would get their water at night. They'd fill their water up at night. Because a lot of the water sources were near kraals, whether there were turs in that village or not. It was just near people, so they would be taking their shoes off, they'd creep up to it, fill up there. Basically like what the 5-quart canteen I have that I showed in the last video, the big bladder, basically those, but like black vinyl water bladders. And they would fill them up and then that's how they got their water. So this is also a test to see how much water I'm going to consume. I've got 2 quarts in the belt kit, obviously nothing on the chest rig. I've got 2 quarts, so I've got a gallon on the side pouches. And then I've got another canteen and the 5 quarts, 6 quarts in the main portion of the Ruck. So we'll see. Now I'm going to try and, I'm about to finish this video, this section of the video. I'm going to try, and I don't know if I can edit in just a picture of, when I'm done with this, it'll show my route. So I want to put that in after this video. If I can't, whatever. But I'm going to take you guys along with me today. I'm going to do a little bit of shooting, maybe around lunchtime, take my nice 30-40 minute break, take all my gear off, relax. I'm going to probably make a ration video too, which I'll upload separately. And then once I've done doing that, I'll get back to moving, maybe do some shooting. Got my, I don't always do stuff with my rifle slung under my Ruck, but I want to practice my not movement to contact, but reacting to contact with a Ruck. What's the first thing you do? you throw it down. Now, whether you're moving to engage the target or you're throwing it down, say I'm in a natural dip or something, or near one, I'm right here, contact, and I rush to that little dip right there, throw my ruck off, and I put it in front of me as a use of soft cover, but also using it to rest my rifle on, depending on the distance I'm engaging the target. So I'm going to practice that a little bit, do a little shooting. Might even do a little pistol shooting with the Beretta. Maybe go over just the applications I would use a pistol in this kind of kit. So trying to splice in pictures of the route, and let's have some fun. All right, so first 50 minutes done, taking my first 10-minute. Yeah, did about a mile and a half on the thing. I think it's just 47, 48 minutes. There's a lot you don't see from maps or just the satellite imagery, because also a lot of it changes throughout the year and the seasons. There's a lot of washes, not like high up on the mountain coming down wash, but like it's just this 4-foot drop that you need to pay attention, because if you're not paying attention, you walk up on it, it's very loose rock around it. So that's part of the reason I think why it took me so long, or I haven't gone as far or whatever, is because it isn't just flat. Because one of the main reasons I wasn't going like over the mountains or something to get to where I want to go is because I wanted to stay on the flat shit. But it does dip up and down constantly, and you've got to like stop, see where the best place to get down and then get back up is. So it slows your pace down quite a bit. But one thing I didn't mention at the beginning of the video, I'm wearing Navy Type 3s or AOR 2s, because one, I haven't worn them in forever. I haven't actually worn them in years. I don't know why. Two, the mesquite and the cactus are pretty bright like this, and I actually put the poll on Instagram. I said, should I wear Desert Tiger stripe, which I've done multiple times out in this kind of environment, or should I wear AOR 2? So I said, fuck it, I put AOR 2. So in the first bit of the video, I got my Irish DPM in the, gotta wrap this up, Irish DPM, baby poop rifle, and then I put my chocolate chip cover on it. So I'm gonna do a little bit, like maybe when I stop for lunch, I'll set it up and I'll go far away from the camera and come towards the camera, see how bright this is compared to everything else. Because I can't really see it from here, and I don't know if you can because of the angle the sun is at right now. I can kind of see the screen's a little funky, so we're gonna keep pushing until lunch. So, all right, let's go. All right, second stop. I'm making my way downtown, and let's see. I'm almost done with my second quart of water. I've been not terribly thirsty, but I've been pretty thirsty. And the other reason I'm not drinking while I'm moving, because one, it's kind of finicky getting the canteen out of the side pouch. And two, because I have planned stops, I just make it my, well, not just my priority, but like, there's no need to stop and finick with the canteen if I'm gonna, while I'm moving, if I'm gonna stop and, I'm gonna stop and literally drink a whole canteen when I'm not moving, when I'm stopped. Sorry. So I'm here on the other side. This is the farthest side of the mountains I've been on. Down that way, Not sure if you can tell on the horizon. You can see the mountains in the background. Below the mountains, obviously closer to me, is what I was talking about, flay tank. I've measured the distance. It's about a mile and some change away. It doesn't look it, but it is. So I'm gonna finish this canteen, swap out with fresh canteens from my pack, put them in the belt kit, and then get moving down there. Once I get down there, I'm gonna do my ration video, some shooting and whatnot. So I came along as close to the edge of the base of the mountains, just to give myself a way to go back. I'm gonna go back more along like the flat shit that way around. It's gonna be a big loop on this side. The reason I picked the eastern side of the mountains here was because if you look on the western side of this part, the Franklin's going down towards, because this is the Tularosa Basin, so the eastern side goes into the Tularosa Basin, and the western side dumps down towards the Rio Grande Valley, where the Rio Grande is over I-10, and because I'm in New Mexico, so on that side I'm in New Mexico. And I picked this because with the weight and I just wanted this to be like a test, like a practice. I didn't want to have to be fighting being on a slope with all this weight when I don't think there are really any tanks on that side. So beach tank, flay tank, and I could see relatively far. I'm doing this to have fun and practice, but I also got to be safe, because as part of doing this whole stuff solo, you got to be safe because there's no one else with you. There's no one else around. So you got to take the safest route. You can't really take a lot of risks. That's why that's why I'm going slow up and down these washes, because I slip and fall and hyperextend my knee. Fucking knock on wood. Fucking I said that. Or, which is crazy, I've seen about half a dozen little lizards and 2 birds. Smaller birds. Nothing else. No snakes. Knock on wood. I haven't seen a fucking snake since we moved here. In all the places that we've gone to and I've been out, and I've never seen a single fucking snake, which is funny. More ants than snakes. But yeah, anyway, so okay. So we're gonna go to flay tank, set up, and do all the different things there, and then we'll just kind of not make a beeline, but it's more of a up and down, and I didn't know it was gonna be this up and down. I thought it was just gonna be relatively meh along the edge of the mountains to the tank and back. So cool. Hey guys, so I'm out here doing my little practice hike with my Ruck kit, and I got to a place called Flay Tank, which is like a water reservoir type thing. However, there's a fence around it. I mean, I understand it. Ranchers, want to keep other animals other than their cattle out of it and whatnot. So I'm just sitting under a mesquite tree, and I'm gonna have a meal cold weather rice and chicken Mexican style. So let's open it up and see what's inside. Here we go. Oh shit, gotta get my knife. Alright, so we've got great drink, spoon, accessory packet, a banana, chocolate banana nut muffin top, cornbread, cranberries, and the main Mexican style rice and chicken. So let's open, nice hiss. Let's open this up. Garbage. Smush it a little. There you go. Nice and dehydrated. lay out the bottom a little bit. And let's add water. Definitely not enough. Alright, there we go. Fold that once. Close my knife. Knife closed. Let it sit next to the canteen over there. Hey guys. So, I did end up doing the react to contact drills that I wanted to do. Any of the shooting I really wanted to do. The return hike, the whole way there I stuck with the 50-10 method. And I was drinking a quart of water every time I stopped. I stopped for lunch, made the ration video you saw, part of what you saw. And when I got done eating a lunch, eating a ration, drinking, I ended up using 2 quarts of water at lunch. I was like, it got hot. It's 101 degrees by about 1 o'clock. I didn't think it was going to get that hot. I knew it was going to be in the 90s. I didn't think it was going to be that hot. And in the sun with the AOR2s, Type 3s on, it was miserable. That was the hottest I've ever hiked in, and that was the most mentally challenging. Because I don't even know. I was getting dehydrated. I drank a total of 7 quarts for the whole hike. And I wanted to do like an after action thing when I got back to the car. Here's the empty canteens. This is what I think about AOR2, blah, blah, blah. I was so exhausted. And I wasn't delirious. I was getting there dehydrated. It was not smart. Sarah told me, she was like, "You're fucking stupid for doing this," yesterday and this morning. And I was like, "Oh, I'm going to be fine." I was fine. But I think if I had gone any further, because it was 8 miles. The pictures of the loop and stuff, there were a couple times when I forgot to restart the GPS route right as I started walking. So it was 8 miles, which was what I thought I was going to be doing. I was like, yeah, 8 miles is fine. Not with 65 pounds of shit and the belt kits. Basically 100 pounds of kit. It just was... Can you see me? There we go. All right. And the lighting's shit. But whatever. This is at the end of the video. So this is my after action. AOR2 in a desert environment works. I would say it doesn't work as well as like desert camouflages, but it works, especially here with the creosote and the mesquite bushes. It works. Wasn't the smartest choice. Should have worn something like Desert DPM or Desert Tiger, like what I said in the poll. Do I do Desert Tiger or do AOR2? And the majority of people were like, "Oh, do Desert Tiger." And I was like, I want to try it. And I did. And it was stupid. Thicker material than my Desert Tiger stripes. And the sun today was just horrendous. It was all right this morning. And there was a nice little breeze most of the day. But it was just... It's a good test. Good test. Need more water. Less fucking ammo, I guess. 86 the fucking chest rig. Or the belt kit, maybe? For a full kit. So, yeah. I apologize. I don't have any, like, return stuff. I know I wanted to do the react to contact stuff when I was at Flay Tank where I did my lunch. Like, I wanted to eat lunch, relax, drink some water, get my ear pro out, get everything on, get the camera set up, and fucking do a couple react to contact drills with that, throwing the ruck down, getting behind it, engaging yucca, a dead yucca plant like 40 yards away or something. But when I was done with lunch, I was just done. I was like, fuck, I just need to head back because it's going to take me forever, which I'm surprised at how the amount of time I was actually walking. I thought it was going to take me longer to get back, but it didn't. So I made it back. The first bit was fun. The second bit was, it got scary. It's like, fuck. Like, I haven't been this dehydrated in my entire life. Like, I just kept drinking and drinking and drinking. And I brought 12 quarts of water. I brought 3 gallons. And I drank 7 quarts of water in a less than 6 hour period with about 4 hours of movement. That's a lot of fucking water. And I maybe used like 3/4. No. Because at lunch, I made 2, if you watch the ration video, I made 2 grape drinks. Like almost 3/4 of a canteen cup full of water. And I only put 8 ounces, maybe 10, in the freeze-dried ration. And that was what I had at lunch. So, yeah. Learning curve. Holy fuck. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the beginning part of the video. I'm personally pissed at myself that I didn't do the react to contact. I didn't take the time or whatever to do it. And that I didn't do any stuff on the way back. But it's what it is. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the beginning part of the video. I'm going to upload the entire ration video separate than the part of the video with the stuff from the beginning. So, thank you guys for watching. Next time, maybe I'm just going to go to the Franklin's and do react to contact drills just with the gear, not hiking or shit, not rucking, whatever. Movement. Just go, put everything on, do the drills, static, flat range, whatever. So, all right. Thank you for watching.